C Black, what's going on? So tonight I'm trying to empty my Warlord stash. What's going on, Calamity? So I got some really good deals on Warlord packs. I almost sold out this box right over here. I got 3 more boxes where that came from. Got some old-fashioned boosters. I got a box of Greed, box of starters. So check out the bin, guys. Some really good deals tonight. Just trying to clear myself out. Need some space. So let me know if you have any questions. But some of the stuff is open for offers too. So check it out, boys. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you guys joining the Warlord stream. Got some good deals tonight. You got any questions, let me know. Basically matching or doing better than anything I've seen on Whatnot and otherwise. And Fortes, what's going on? Hey, Shiny, what's going on? Oh, you know, same old thing, just another day. Or so they say. Yo, what's going on? You got any questions, let me know. I got a bunch of Warlord left, so. A bunch of this stuff is available for offers. Yo, Jerry, what's going on? Feel free to give me a follow. I got some clearance saying Warlord tonight. Let me know if you got any questions. It's all in the bin. You know what Warlord is? Yo, knew the knock. How's it going? How's it going, Trench? How you guys doing? We got a bunch of Warlord stuff over here. Trying to give some good deals for everybody tonight. Get rid of some stuff. Introduce people to Warlord. Oh, you know nothing about Warlord? So, Warlord's a 20-year-old collectible card game, like a TCG style type game. It's kind of like you get a Warlord on your. It's like rank and file type game. So you get like your rank 3 Warlord, and then rank 2 is you get 2 cards. Rank 1 or rank 3 you get 3 cards. So it's like 3, 2, 1. Basically, you're facing your opponent. Zip. Yeah, so it's a 20-year-old game. They launched a Kickstarter. They just released it. Accordlands was like the newest set. So basically, it's kind of like a remake slash like expansion from like a 20-year-old game that had like a really big cult following. A bunch of people like have been playing this game literally for like 10 years since the game kind of collapsed or whatever. But yeah, they were successful. The Kickstarter went really well. They got a lot of followers and stuff on that, and yeah, they're kind of starting anew on it. So we'll see what happens with it. I kind of got, hooked into it a little bit. I like the game itself. Gameplay is like pretty. I would say it's like unique in the sense where you here like show you. So like this is a warlord right here. So if you make a purchase, I'll give you this warlord right here. Another guy actually bought some cards, and this is from the toppers. So this stuff is like from the draft toppers. So it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons style. I would say you get like I think 7 different styles of warlords. Like you get elves, you get humans, which are like the free people, and then there's a bunch of different tribes and stuff. This right here is like the rank. This over here is like how much goes into your attack. So you roll a dice, and actually the starters are really good because they you get a dice and you get a full deck, and all that stuff. Like these are some of the older boosters right over here. The box of greed's got 100 cards of like remakes from like the collectible version. The boosters are 24 in a box and whatever. So, anyways, yeah. So like the kind of sidetracking. So the warlord itself, this guy right here, he has like 3 health. So this is his health right here, and this is like his defense. So if you can get a roll that's higher than the defense, so you roll a 20-sided die, um, and you also get the plus ability over here. So this allows you to attack twice, which is nice. And whenever somebody attacks you, you have 14 like defense. So you got to get by the defense, and then if you get a hit, and then you take a blood out basically from this guy. And then this right here is like the skill. So that's kind of like the whole thing. There's like a bunch of different ability stuff. The limit order has to do with like that's like right over here. So the plus skill. So ability depends on what the abilities you choose. These are kind of like actions that you'll use. Different characters. So the characters will basically be like this one right here is rank 1. So you'll put this guy in your rank row 1. This is warlord rank 5. So you can go in your rank down below. And then, yeah, they basically just, you're kind of just attacking your opponent until you kind of take them out. So you mostly do like melee attacks in the first row, melee versus melee. And then you can do range strikes from the second row, the second rank. And then the third rank is where your warlord is. So he moves up once your kind of guys expire over here and you're rank 2. And then once he moves up, then he can kind of start taking ranged attacks. And like sometimes some of the warlords have magic and whatever. So like it just depends on which one you have. So that's basically the game. I think it's a pretty quick game, relatively speaking, versus like other PGGs, so that's nice. Um, and this right here is like this Warlord. This is the first series valuable pulse. So there's something called Sword Spark. I think is the valuable pull. That's kind of like an artifact pull. And then what else? There's legendaries. So the legendaries are like kind of like your mythic rares slash like slash uniques. And then you get your regular rares, and then you get foil legendaries, and then you get alt art, or like full art, like extended art legendaries. So those are kind of the hits. I think from what I understand, like the kind of like the Sword Spark one, or Sword Shard, whatever it's called, it that basically is like $100 card, kind of like a Peace Stone in a sense. Yeah, no problem, man. Happy to oblige. Oh, so that was this is like the alpha of Warlord. So this was like the first series right here, Saga of the Storm. Um, so I got a couple of those, but look at that MSRP 279 from that 20 years ago version, and then these are like some older ones too. Um, what's the price on that? Let's see. Warlord Saga of the Storm. I could put it for 15 if you wanted it. Put it in the bin. You want the pack wrapper too? Yeah, for sure. Hey Ghost, what's going on? Yeah, if you can find it, it's in the bin. You can definitely have the pack wrapper for sure. All right, let's go. You got the OG pack, man. All right, let me mark you down. All right, let's go, dude. Good luck. So this right here is from 2001. So 2001 was the original game, and it says Let's read it for you. It says, Accordlands, the Accordlands are vicious, dark, and brooding. Black guarded castles lurk over the twisted roads, and clouds gloom in the sky, even during the day. Palaces of light rise out of enchanted forests. Yeah, for sure. Their magic fades and their silver sheen begins to tarnish. The nations are desperate for heroes, swords of good to fight back the evil, or generals of darkness to fight the conquest of tyranny and despair. And the storm, a powerful source of chaos, draws near. All right, so we got 11 cards. So I believe that the order is like the last one is like a rare. So this one right here is an uncommon, so we'll just kind of go from the top. So this is a character. She's rank 3. She gets +2 for her attack. Eleanor Tremaine. She's got a 13 defense. Lisa Hunt's the artist. She's got a 3 blood, and she's +1 level for using rogue action cards. So she must be a rogue. That's what the hand is. So she's actually pretty good. Devarian. So she's a Devarian. So that's her tribe. Yeah. All right. So that's your first uncommon. Then we got another uncommon. So Ice Bolts. So that's an action card. It looks like it takes 3 skill to use the action. Then if you spend it, this wizard targets a character up to 3 ranks away. So that's pretty good already. You can target somebody 1, 2, 3 ranks away, even if you're like using your warlord as your wizard. So that's pretty good. And then the target must succeed with a magic save. So you got to roll a dice to see if so they got to save themselves by rolling a 16 or higher. And then if they have skill points, I think they can like plus it. But yeah, they basically suffer a wound if you do an ice bolt from far away. So that's pretty cool as a wizard for a wizard in gameplay. Bloodsteed. All right, so this guy is a steed. I actually haven't seen this. So this is an item. Okay, so it's a 4 spend skill. And to use it, so you spend the blood steeds, you basically tap it to move it forward or backward one rank. So you basically use it to move around, is what you do. So you can move forward or backward one rank, which is nice. Discard the blood steed to move to any rank. Ooh, that's sweet. So you basically get rid of it, and you're just like jumping around your ranks. That's sweet. Okay, cool. So that one. Okay, so this is your rare right here. So I probably should have started with the commons, but Final Stand is your rare. So it's the star down here. So this is an action item for 5, and then spend order. If the fighter is in the first rank, so the first rank is in your first row. You're in the first rank, target any number of characters in another army's first rank. This fighter performs consecutive melee strikes, so you can keep attacking. This sounds kind of like Blaze of Fury in Sorcery. So you can basically keep attacking a melee strike against each target with a penalty to his or her attack equal to the number of targets. So if you're fighting like 5 targets, you basically get a -5 attack, but each attack is gonna you can basically get multiple attacks in. If the fighter fails to kill a target with a strike, their remaining strikes are lost. So you basically have to kill each target you attack. So that sounds pretty cool, actually, in gameplay. All right, so these are your commons. This guy's a 1 blood character, so he's pretty weak. 1 hit, he's dead. Except for you gotta at least roll a 12, right? So that's kind of his only defense. So he's a dwarf. He's got 0 skill points. This is probably one of the worst characters I've seen, actually. +2 AC um, while he's adjacent tax. Yeah, this guy's pretty rough. Righteous Faith. Okay, that's an action. React. Play this after this cleric rolls a dice to has 3. Okay, so you get a +3 to your result. So that's, that's pretty good. Leveled. Okay, so play after character in your army kills another player's character of equal or higher level with a melee strike, range strikes, or action. So if you kill another player's character, you attach it to your character, and as long as he basically levels them up, so you get all these bonus levels. So it's +1 level, and you gain 3 attack, 3 AC, 1 hit point, and 2 skills. So that's pretty sweet, actually. Not bad. Aragorn. True, true. Which one? The Righteous Faith. Righteous Faith. Yeah, it might be. Yeah. Blast. Ooh, that's like a dragon's blast. So yeah, that's another cool thing is in Warlord there's dragons. So perform a +3 range strike. Oh, nice. So you can perform a range strike, which allows you to like skip a row. You can kind of skip around and do an attack. Tanner Trollson. Okay, +1/+1, 1, and he's a mercenary, so that's a kind of tribe. Nothrog. So this guy is Kroon's Legion, and he is 9 +4. Okay, so that's getting a little better. So on your rolls, you get +4. And then Burning Hands until the end of the turn. You know, for a melee strike, target the wizard. The wizard performs a melee strike against his or her opponent with attack of +5. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. So you get a +5. If somebody attacks you, you get to attack back with a +5. That's nice. All right. Well, congrats, man, on some original OG Warlord. Borha, what's going on? Yeah, for sure, man. Got the Final Stand. That was cool. The Bloodsteed, Ice Bolt, and the Trelmaine Eleanor. I'll give you the wrapper, obviously. Yeah, it's fun to rip some old stuff once in a while, huh? Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely looks like Golden Axe. Yeah, it's got that, like, Dungeons and Dragons, like, what's that series? Something with an L, I feel like, but I got you all cased up with your Final Stand. So yeah, I only got I actually have 5 packs left in this box. Truthfully, if you get the 3 packs, then I'll give you the 5 packs right there. So I'll give you 2 free packs if you get the 5 pack from that box. You can clear out that box for you if you want. You can see how the new set compares to the old set if you want. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Sweet. Okay, so we are going to do some Accord lands into the Accord lands. Alright, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got 5 boosters. I'm getting a bonus. Alright, let's see. See if we can hit you a legendary. Alright, let's do each pack one at a time. Good luck, man. Alright, so as you can see, the setup is like, pretty similar to the other one, right? You get the blood, you get the attack, our defense, you get the attack plus, and here we start out with our ordinaries, so this one makes more sense in terms of the ordering. So Church Inquisitor, Squire Parthas, 10 plus 2. Talmer the Protector, it's a human. He gains plus 2 in skill, that's nice. For a common, that's pretty good actually. And a plus 7 on your skill, nice. Chant, he's an 11. Alright. Eager Novice, Shadow Clan Slayer, Dwarf Assassin, that's cool. Stealth 7, so you can maneuver into your opponent's first rank. Rune Investigator, Instigator, he's a 14 defense, so he's got a lot of defense right there. Alright, so this guy's cool. So this guy is still common, but he gets +0/+0, so that means he's got 2 attacks. He can attack twice, and he's got 13 on defense. When encumbered, when he's got 3 or more items, he gets +5 attack and an additional melee strike. That's pretty ridiculous. So I guess he gets 3 strikes? That's kind of crazy if he does. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Discard Berserker, Riposte. Melee strike against him, succeeds it. Check. Perform a melee strike against target. Oh, okay. So you basically, if you roll a 20, you get to reflect the damage. Alright, so have your back is an action. Redirect the strike to this character. Solar Ray. Okay, so here's our uncommons. DC plus. So you gotta have a will save. So you gotta have the skill to save yourself, or you suffer a wound. Undead suffer 2 wounds. So this is really good against undead. Solar Ray. Sister Kieran. So 2 blood, 15 defense, +3. She's pretty good. Your target higher level character journeys. Okay, so you can move character around. Storm's Tenant, 13. What's going on, David Griff? And then the Mighty Mug. So this is your rare. The Mighty Mug. We've got 11 defense, +13. Siege Giant. This guy's big. 3 blood. Target your adjacent character. Move the target character forward up to 2 ranks. Suffers a wound and then performs a strike. Okay. So he basically like clobbers a guy to make him do something. So we got a foil keen-eared sentry. So that's a ordinary foil. So this is what the foils look like. This is like a regular foil for you. And then you got a trap, which is just a token. All right, cool. So that's our first pack. Pack number 2. Magic missiles. You can see how some of the the card games nowadays get their inspiration. Pin down, quick dodge, charm person. And some of the art in this is by like some artists you might know too. Graveyard Librarian. +3 range strike. If the strike would kill the target, banish it. Okay. Corpse Grab. Oh, okay. So this one is by Jeff Mangus from MTG and Sorcery fame. Brian Fiend. Premonition Pendant. The top 2 cards of your deck. Sunseeker Goggles, +2 skill. Lady Estelle. So here's our first exceptional or uncommon. I'm so used to sorcery. Lord Belasco. This guy's got a double attack. So both of these guys have double attacks, which is cool. Oh, so this is a warlord, actually. An uncommon warlord. Nice. So you can use this as your warlord, which is awesome. True Strike. Cannot be canceled or redirected. This seems like a good card, actually. Sister Kieran. You already got her. And then we got a Midnight Madness. That's your rare. Discards a card. Or you can return a non-equipped character to its owner's hand. And we got a Ordinary Belian. Animal token. Huh. Alright. That's pack number 2. Alright, Hearsay Huntress. Talmar Protector. Hazak of the Shadow. Dual wield. Oh, nice. Second weapon. That's cool. +3/+3. Sutek Shank. Bardich. Nightfire Manacles -2. Oh, interesting. You can curse a guy. Riding Horse. Move forward 1 rank. Premonition Pendant. Rhagar Root Stirring. So this guy's an uncommon. +5/+1. Nice. Double attack. Votar Druid. Nice. Character Beast. +5/12. You can move forward. Only one blood on that. And then uncommon Isadra. So this guy's a triple attack. 10. Unarmed, may not equip weapons. Oh, okay. Got it. Now Fate Shift. That's your rare. Reveal the top card of your deck. Reduce runes by 1. Oh, nice. And then this is your foil. We got a foil rare. Nice. This is a hit right here. Dragon. Hells yeah. So this is the full shebang. Bam, right there. Foil dragon, dude. Dark Watcher. +7. 15 defense. He's unique, may equip fighter items. Nice. Yeah, that's a hit right there for sure. There we go. Alright, now that's what we're talking about. Yeah, you want to get a warlord or a dragon. They're kind of the cool hits. That dragon's pretty sweet too. I like how they did the full blown extended art on that. Cool. Alright, 2 more packs. Alright, we got Frame Seer, Shambling Horror, Drow Tar, Keen-Eared Sentry, Craig Dem. It's a +6 and a +4. And you can spend to perform a Rage Strike. Nice. +4 Range Strike. Sacrifice, Shield Rune, Tinker, Mad Pat Carrick, Ablum's Prisms. Then you got your uncommons, Quicksilver Gargoyle. 15, that's nice. +6. We got a Salvage. Return equipment to its owner's hand. Alright. And then Sunforged Smith. And then a rare Zadok Preyherder Warlock. Nice. Hells yeah. I mean Warlord. So you got a Warlord. That's kick-ass. You can use that as your Warlord. +2 to strike rolls. Hey, and we got a foil a foil legendary dude. So this is your first legendary card, and it's a foil at that. Nice. So yeah, those are two good hits right there. Just leave those up for you. Alright, so now things are heating up. And we got one more packaroni for you. See what we can get you. Pretty sure that was the highlight, but let's see. Let's see. Wither, that's cool. Target suffers -3 levels if the strike hits. Divine Barrier. Trick. Nazgul. Oh, that guy, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Leveled. Talisman of White. Might. Alright, uncommon. Cloak of Flight. Move forward to back 1 rank. Flail. Nord attack bonuses. Heresy Ward. +3 AC. And you got a rare Breastplate of Power. So this is your first, like, item. That looks like an armor. I guess +3/+2. And then Arcane Approach Action. That's an uncommon foil. Nice. Cool. Yeah, that's kind of an item pack. Bunch of items in a row. Yeah, for sure. Alright, hey, well, I appreciate the purchase. I think so. I think the foil legendary top things off, and the foil dragon, and then the warlord guy. Yeah, that's pretty sweet right there. I think you won for sure. I appreciate you, New. That was fun. Oh yeah, did say I could get some of that stuff too.